Day number 5, y'all. Cassie's on the stand again, but things are heating up today. So today the lawyer was asking Cassie questions, and she asked her about some incident where Diddy stole Cassie's phone and took off. The lawyer asked Cassie, did Diddy make any phone calls with your phone? And she's like, I don't know, but I think so. The lawyer asked her, was the person that Diddy called the person in the NFL that you had the affair with? But they didn't say who it was. And she just said, I don't think he's in the NFL anymore. She didn't say yes or no. So the lawyer says when Diddy found out, he was jealous, right? And Cassie said yes. So then the lawyer asked, wasn't there a time that you were dancing with somebody in the industry and Diddy took your phone again? And Cassie said, I don't remember. Diddy's lawyer was like, wasn't it Chris Brown? Cassie said, no, I wasn't dancing with Chris Brown. Diddy's lawyer pulls up a picture of Cassie and says, wasn't this from 2013? Cassie said, oh, I see. So after this photo is shown, Diddy's lawyer says, I'm going to play you an audio. She said, I want you to listen to this. So she played the audio. Everybody in the courtroom heard it. They said people's heads were turning. They heard the audio and were like... So the audio was Cassie asking somebody, you saw a video of someone blanking me? Who was blanking me? She said, you have the video, so why didn't you show me? And she said, I'm not disrespectful, bro. And then she proceeded to say, if you don't show me, I will kill you. I will cut you up. The audio continues. And Cassie says, I will effing kill you. She said, I have never killed anyone in my life. I will fuck you up. She said, it's not going to be blood on my hands. It's going to be on someone else's. I'm going to get someone else to do it. Stop playing with me. And then she said, tell me. So then the audio's over and Diddy's lawyer's like, that was you in that audio, right? And Cassie goes, yes. So then after all of that, Diddy's lawyer asked Cassie, do you still take Suboxone? So they just went through a bunch of stuff, and then they were talking about Kim Porter's funeral, where Diddy said that that Kim Porter was his soulmate, and I guess this greatly upset Cassie. She stopped talking to him after that. And then Diddy found out Cassie was pregnant. When he found out she was pregnant, he said, you will be a great mother. God bless you. And Cassie replied, thank you. God bless you. They said after Cassie texted back, Diddy dropped a tear face emoji and said, you were always my ride or die. They went on to talk again about why Cassie stayed. She said because of the career, the love, and the success. She said she got to work with artists like Kid Cudi, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross, and she wasn't trying to pass that up. She then brought Nicki Minaj up. She said her and Nicki had a talk, and Nicki encouraged Cassie to stay with Diddy. She was like, do you know how many girls would kill to be in a position that you're in? She told Cassie, this is all a part of the game. You gotta stop complaining and just know that you're blessed. So then after this, Don Richards introduced to the stand. Diddy's lawyer asked if she ever witnessed a time that Diddy got violent with Cassie. She said, yeah, that she witnessed a time where Diddy was kicking Cassie in the face. Like this man was playing soccer. She said there was a time in 2009 when they were recording and he beat the brakes off of Cassie. Like, where the F is my food? She testified that he grabbed a skillet with eggs in it and tried to hit Cassie upside the head with it. She said Cassie then dropped to the floor and curled up in the fetal position. Cassie was being dragged by Diddy, glass was breaking, and she said she didn't intervene or say anything. And she didn't call the police because she was scared. She said the next day she spoke to Cassie, and Cassie was like, I don't want to talk about it. Over here's us talking about it. People could go missing. And that was the end of day 5. She'll be back on the stand tomorrow.